I am Vienna, the insurance exam teacher. I help people pass the insurance exam. I'm literally just noticing that there is a typo right there. I did not space that out, but whatever, y'all can read it. I am the insurance exam teacher. I help people pass the insurance exam on the first try. So whatever questions you have about the insurance industry, welcome, Alan. If you're thinking about joining the insurance industry, becoming an insurance agent, you want a part-time job, a side gig, whatever you want to call it, or you want to just get a brand new career, I can help you. I offer, it is a free to join company. You don't have to pay $200, $300, none of that to join to actually become an insurance agent. Free training once you get your license, and guys, free licensing class as well offered by me. Now this of course means you do not already have your license. If you do, awesome, we'll chat, we'll talk about it. But yeah, 40 plus companies that you could represent and work with right off the bat. We give you different partnership opportunities, different things that you can do to help your clients. Hey guys, welcome Lupe, welcome everybody. And a chance to work from home. I work from home. My appointments are from home right now. We have a lot of agents who work from home. And a chance to work from home. I work from home. My appointments are from home right now. We have a lot of agents who work from home. And then we have or that's not a requirement. So if you want to become an insurance agent, if you're interested in it, if you've been looking for a side gig opportunity to make extra money, I started this when I was a full-time teacher, guys, literally working every other Saturday. That is 2 days a month. Hey guys, welcome. So 2 days a month, I ended up replacing my teaching income. 2 days a month, because I would set up my appointments, go out and work, because at the time I was having to go to people's houses. So I would drive around San Antonio, because I would set up my appointments, go out and work, because at the time I was having to go to people's houses. So I would drive around San Antonio, because I would set up my appointments, go out and work, because at the time I was having to go to people's houses. So I would drive around San Antonio. I would literally 2 days a month, every other weekend. I'm not changing the song, guys. And I ended up quitting teaching. So if there is something that you want to do as far as the insurance industry, drop your questions. I have a class where I offer everything you need to pass the insurance exam. I help people pass their exams in 2 weeks. I've been helping people for the past 4 years or so pass their insurance exam, and I've exams in 2 weeks. I've been helping people for the past 4 years or so pass their insurance exam, and I've exams in 2 weeks. I've been helping people for the past 4 years or so pass their insurance exam, and I've exams in 2 weeks. I've been helping people for the past 4 years or so pass their insurance exam, and I've questions about how do you get paid as an insurance agent, what companies do you represent, what type of insurance do you have. I can answer those for you right here. So if you have questions about studying specific topics you have, or maybe are already studying and you don't quite understand them, drop those questions down below. If you have questions about studying specific topics you have, or maybe are already studying and you don't quite understand them, drop those questions down below. If you have questions about studying specific topics you have, or maybe are already studying and you don't quite understand them, drop those questions down below. Exam correctly. I can help you. I can answer those questions, and I break the information down much better than pretty much anybody out here that I've seen. I can answer those questions, and I break the information down much better than pretty much anybody out here that I've seen. So where people have taken my explanations and claim they came up with them, like it's ridiculous. But yeah, it is what it is, right? Nature of the business, I guess. So go ahead, guys, drop your questions down below. Ask me whatever you want. But as far as what am I doing? What do I offer? Oh, go ahead, guys, drop your questions down below. Ask me whatever you want. But as far as what am I doing? What do I offer? I have an insurance. So if you are working with another company, awesome. Go right here. Insurance. What do you get for 60 days? You will get a platform where you can log in, where you can see and study the videos, your PDFs, the practice questions for your insurance exam. Now, I tell people you will pass in 2 weeks. If you take my study strategies and you study the way that I teach you to study. You implement those strategies, and then you do during your exam what I need you to do. You take my testing tips, my testing strategies. You will pass your test. You will get your 70, you will get your 80. I don't care if you've been studying, have already taken it, have not taken it, never studied. I teach you how to pass the test in 2 weeks. Now, that is always my goal. You pass your insurance exam in 2 weeks. But I know this is a side hustle for some people, and some people may take more than that. There's no reason to be studying for this test for more than 4 weeks. So in 4 weeks, you could start studying for your insurance exam. You go, you take it, you pass it. Then you start making money. I give you access for 60 days. Why do I give you access for 60 days? Because again, for some people, this is a side hustle. For some people, they may want that extra time. And that is okay. However, that should not be the goal, because I want you out here studying, passing the test, working, and making money. I'm not here to have people studying forever. That is not the goal. So I'm not giving y'all 90 days, 100 days, or even more than that. Most other companies give you 30 days before you have to pay again. They give you 1 month. Why? Because they know that you do not need to be studying for this exam for 1 whole month. You need to be studying for this exam for about 2 weeks, 4 weeks the most, and then you can go and take it and pass it. And if you happen not to pass it with the other companies, guess what? You're going to end up having to pay the extension fee. So you end up paying more when you keep paying that extension fee. And you get the extension for 30 days. And then if you still haven't taken the test or passed it, you pay for another 30 days and another beyond that. So in addition to what you get with my class that you don't get with the others, is you're also going to get live Saturday classes. So tomorrow morning from 9 a.m. to noon, I'm going to be live with my students on a Zoom class where I will answer whatever questions they have. We go over practice questions. We go over specific topics. We go over specifics. Do this, do not do that. Try this, try that, to study and retain the information. You cannot pass this test just by practicing practice questions with the test simulators. What's going to happen, and what I have seen and what a lot of people have done, is they've done the test simulators and then they go and try to memorize hundreds of questions, and they see 2 of them on the actual exam, and they're basically like, well, fuck, I don't know what this is. I've never studied this information. I've never seen these words before. I've never seen this. I've never seen that. And that's not true. They've seen the words. They've studied the information, kind of, not really studied it. They've just seen it in a very specific way, written down in a very specific manner that they tried to memorize. And maybe some of them did, but our brains don't work like that. And then they're going to go to the test, not see the information written down in that specific way, not see those specific words, and they're going to fail. And that is what they've done, and that is what happens. I have been on the phone with the girl who cried because her bosses, her managers told her, oh, just do practice questions. And she did hours. She said for about 2.5 weeks, all she did was sit down, go over practice question, practice question, practice question. And she saw like 3 of them on the test. And I told her, yeah, that's not how you study. Unfortunately, that is the advice that managers and people are giving them out here, because they don't know better. And they don't mean to give bad advice. They just don't know how to help people study. That is where I come in. I'm going to tell you, this is the type of learner you are. This is what you need to do. And this is what you need to specific actions, right? So this is what you need to do to pass your test. Based on your learner style, I'm going to help you learn what you need to do. Go out there, take the test in 2 weeks, and pass the insurance exam. And then once you pass your insurance exam, you go to your managers and your uplines. You're like, hey, I got my exam. Now teach me how to sell insurance and how to start making money. Because guys, the way that you make money in the insurance industry is very, very good. There's a very good commission opportunity. Let me show y'all how that works. So that would be this breakdown right here. So when you are working as an insurance agent, you are working off of commissions. And I always tell people that. Don't expect an hourly pay. If you do get an hourly pay, you're probably sitting in a call center type of setting. You are calling people and you're not going to get paid like this. You're probably getting that $12, $16 an hour. You are leaving money on the table, and the insurance company is getting the big paycheck out of you, or your employer, whoever that is. So let's say you go somewhere and you help a customer with $100 policy. They are paying $100 a month. That is their premium. They multiply that by 12. That's going to be $1,200 that customer will pay over the first year of their policy, their term with their policy. Now, with my company, you start off at 70%. A lot of companies are starting agents out with 60%. Now, with my company, you start off at 70%. A lot of companies are starting agents out with 60%. Now, with my company, you start off at 70%. A lot of companies are starting agents out with 60%. Started you with 70 and you want to leave it and you want to go somewhere else, go ahead and follow and DM me and let me know, and let's see if we can help you get into a company that'll give you a better commission. But if you are getting less than 70% starting off, brand new agent, you're with the company that's not really giving you that much opportunity. So anyways, the customer will pay your $1,200 over that first year of the policy. You get 70% in this example. So whatever commission you get, you're going to multiply that by your total payment, and then they're going to come up with your payment. So if you are a 70% agent and you sell one insurance policy where the customer is paying $100 a month, you'll be getting $840 for that one policy. Now, depending on the different companies, the different structures that they have and everything else, that $840, which you will get all of, might be broken down. The company may give you 70% of that. That's still like $650 or so that you'll get paid maybe next week, right? And then the rest of that $840, they are going to pay you down the road, maybe 7 months, maybe 8 months later, because the company is trying to protect themselves, wants to make sure the customer doesn't cancel that policy. But once that 7th, 8th month birthday for that policy hits, then you get paid the other $200-$300 or whatever the company owes you, the other 30%. All right, so that is life insurance. That is how, in a nutshell, life insurance commission works when you sell life insurance. So is it a good side hustle? Is it a good opportunity? Yes. For a policy like that, where you find a customer who will pay $100 a month and you're going to get paid $840 at a 70% commission level, you'd probably spend 3 to 4 hours with that person to take home $840. All right. So yeah, it's awesome. And like I said, when I was working first, I was a full-time teacher. Every other Saturday, I would go out and I would meet about 5 people a day, but I would sell 2 policies. So in one day, I was making about $1,600. All right. And that was just an average, right? I sat down with 5 people. I was able to possibly sell 2 policies that day. So just kind of think about it. If you were able to do this, if you wanted to do this, could you commit 2 days a month, 2 days a month, or 2 days a week, and double that, triple that, quadruple that, right? So whatever you want to do. And again, this is 100% free to join. I'm not going to ask you to pay money to join the company. I'm not going to ask you to pay money for the website or anything like that. Free training. We offer free training with 40 plus companies, guys. And if you are coming in brand new, all of that, you will join my licensing class. Free training with 40 plus companies, guys. And if you are coming in brand new, all of that, you will join my licensing class. So you can study and get into the class. So it is free. Eventually, down the road, the company may ask you, will ask you to pay $40 a month for the website and back offices and all of that, but that's not going to start off right off the bat. Again, everything when you're starting off is free. You will have to pay your state fee for the fingerprinting. That is with the state, so you can get a background charge. And then your actual testing fee, which is anywhere from $50 to $60 in your state. And I'm in Texas. Right now for me, it is 1:22 a.m. What about you? So it says your favorite blonde, your fave blonde. It is 1:22 for me. What time is it for you? And Lupe, like I said, starting right off the bat, totally free to join the company. The company later on down the road, once you start writing business and doing all of that, It's going to be $40 a month for your website, your back office, and all of that. Other than that, background checks about $20 for your state, give or take about 4 or 5. And then your actual exam fee is going to be anywhere right about $50, give or take a little bit here or there, depending on the state. Other than that, those are your only fees. So invest about $75 to make $840 per deal is a pretty good investment. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a bit of a night owl. I'm definitely more of a night owl than in the day. In California, it is 11:22 right now. Yeah, y'all are a little bit behind us. So right now it's 1:23 for me, and I was not able to sleep. And I was like, I'm going to go jump on, and I do need to get better about jumping on at a more consistent rate and probably a better time period, right? Because right now I'm sure a lot of people are asleep or partying or coming home or whatever. Maybe some of y'all are driving home from the club or bar or whatever and listening to me. Maybe some of y'all are just at home having fun or in bed already, and then a lot of people are probably already asleep. But yeah, I definitely need to get better about that, y'all. But yes, what questions do y'all have about this that I've just explained? What questions do you have about the company that I represent, about the opportunity, about my class? My class, again, guys, what do you get with my class? InsuranceExamCourse.com, InsuranceExamCourse.com. You get it for 60 days. You're going to get a login platform with videos, questions, practice questions for the insurance exam. Yes, I do work from home. So all of my appointments are 100% from home. The company that I represent a company called Powerhouse Insurance, and we actually are kind of, you can think about it like a third-party insurance company. We are what they call an IMO. We represent Mutual of Omaha, National Life Group, Transamerica, F&G, all of the big ones. There's about 40 plus companies that we do represent. And of course, right off the bat, I'm not going to ask y'all to sign up with 40 companies. That is a lot. That is going to be super overwhelming for people. But I will tell you, sign up with these 4 or 5. Learn those 4 or 5 really well. And guys, if you're with whatever company you're with, if this is what they're telling y'all, if this is the case, because with a lot of companies, it is usually a lot of companies they represent. Sign up with like 3, maybe 5 at the most. Learn those companies really well, and then start signing up for more. So yeah. So no, we get 100. It is based off of 100% commission. We do not get a salary, but the commission structure is really good. So this is an example of it. Let's say that you go to meet a customer and they pay, the policy you write is $100 a month. What the company is going to do, that $100 a month, they multiply it by 12 to give you a total annual premium of $1,200. That $1,200, they're going to multiply it by whatever commission level you're at. So with our company, you start off at 70%. So 70% of 1,200 is 840. And that right there will be what you get paid. So again, if you do this once a week, you're going to go home with $840. And the typical part-time job, guys, pays somebody about $950. So you, in about 3 hours worth of work, are already making what the typical 40-hour work week brings home with, like, what is the term? Like general salary, normal salary, where it's just like, minimum wage. So minimum wage is what I'm comparing that number to. So 4 hours worth of work for $840, or 40 hours worth of work for that. A little over that. Keep in mind, the hourly wage employee is going to have to pay taxes and all of that. this is what you're taking home. Now, granted, your taxes you'll deal with later on, but I will help you with that too. I actually worked at H&R Block for a good while, so I always help people with that as well. I am familiar with Globe Life, American Income Life. I've known people to work for both of those companies, yes. How long before getting paid? So the very first thing you do have to go through is you're going to have to go and get your license. And that is where my class comes in. That's where I come in, the free training as well. But once you get your license, now I tell people 2 weeks is the goal. I help you get all the information you need. You're going to study. You're going to get everything done. 2 weeks is the goal from when you start to when you start working. Now, when you start getting paid, let's say you're 2 weeks in, you write a policy 3 days later. Typically, the companies will pay you the following week from whenever it gets closed out. So there's a potential that you start getting paid within 3 weeks. There's a potential to start getting paid 5 weeks in, 4 weeks in. And now I'm including study time. So just kind of keep that in mind. But there are people who will take the information I give them, who will sit down, watch it, do it, go take their test in 3 days, and then go start writing business and get paid in 3 weeks, 2 weeks. So I'm not super familiar with Globe Life or American Life Income. Okay, so Globe Life, from what I understand, they are a call center. I had somebody who I studied with and tutored and whatnot, and they are more of a call center type of a situation. They also were paying her, I believe they were starting her at a salary, but it was a lower salary, but it was consistent, so that was good. And they were giving her, I believe, some override commission off for her deals, but it wasn't as much as if she were independent. American Income Life, I really don't know a lot about them overall, but I know about them because I have had students who've I tutored and have worked with them. I did catch up with one of my former students who started working with them. I don't know exactly what her experience was, but she basically said she was unhappy and she was looking for a different company. But again, I don't know why she didn't like it. I don't know what exactly it was that she wasn't comfortable or happy with. So I don't know a lot about American Income Life. I know that they've both been around for a long time, so they're obviously reputable and they have to be good at what they do. I just can't speak a whole lot about either of them. You are definitely welcome, Lupin. Please feel free to follow me. And if you're ready to get started, if you want to get going, we can start tomorrow night. We can start here in a little while. Let me know and we will jump on a Zoom call, you and I can get you started. Okay, so I would love to talk to you. Definitely go up here to my face and click that first option on my first option on my list, guys, is a option for a free 15-minute chat with me, and we can talk about that. Your fave blonde, I would love to talk to you about helping you move over and helping you, giving you a little bit of information about our opportunity and all of that too. As far as cold calling, the leads and whatnot that we generate, we have lead vendors, we have programs, but we definitely work on getting our own leads on that too. So I'm not against cold calling. I have done it before. I will do it before. I will try everything. Buying leads as well, which is essentially cold calling too, right? But I do work with people and I like doing social media as well. So that is one thing we would work on and we would sit down and we would do too. So definitely would love to talk to you, share a little bit of information about it. And if you are ready to go, if y'all are ready to start, we can start y'all tomorrow. Awesome. So Lupe, go ahead and hit my face up here and set up a 15-minute chat for us to talk, and make sure you're following me. I'm going to follow you back so we can DM each other. And I'm going to follow you back to your fave blonde. I like your little character, by the way. I think that's cute. It's like naughty Barbie. Hey there, perfect pair. How are you? So yeah, guys, any questions y'all have, drop your questions down below. And I'm actually going to have to jump off soon here because it says 11% on my phone. So I think that'll give me a good while anyways, but yeah. Yeah, so it is going to be in the bio. So you go up here, press on my little face, not like this one with the picture, but my little face where it says my name right next to it. And then you're going to go into the link that's right there in the middle. So when you press on that, it'll be the very first link to set up that 15-minute chat. So I just followed you. If it's easier, you can also just DM me and we can chat on there and set up a time and all of that to talk. So we can do either way. But yeah, if this for whatever reason isn't working, I know sometimes TikTok glitches out or shuts them down, or I don't know why they do that sometimes. You can always also DM me. Now we're following each other and we can definitely set it up. So we can get some information and all of that. But guys, those of you who are new and just jumping on, become an insurance agent. I am talking about this opportunity and it is awesome. This is how I was able to quit teaching. This and affiliate marketing is how I was able to quit teaching. Right now, we are looking for agents in all states who want to join. Our company is free to join. We start you off at 70% commission. We have free training, 40 different companies that we represent. And, this is a chance to work from home. I do all of my appointments from home. Some of the agents in our office have an office that they would like to go to, and we have that option, right? We have that freedom. And then going to people's houses, doing all of that stuff, doing it over the phone as well. Whatever you want to do, this is something that you could do from home as well, because I had somebody ask that question. Licensing class, for those of you who have not started, do not have your licenses, that is where I come in and I help you get your licenses, and I offer my class as well. Those of you who are already with the company, I can help you get your license also. Insuranceexamcourse.com. If you go to the site, you'll see 2 different options to work with me. I also do one-on-one tutorings. How does that work? Well, we jump on a one-on-one Zoom call, and for an hour, we will talk about testing strategies to help you pass your insurance exam faster and easier, studying strategies and tips that are going to help you learn how to study faster and easier and really retain that information you need for the test so you can go pass your test in 2 weeks. After that, you pass your test. We set up those one-on-one appointments, as many as you feel you need to do with me. Then you pass your test, and I get to brag that I have another student who passed their test, and you go and work with your company. If you decide to do one of my courses, what do you get? For 60 days, you will be, hi there, Benjamin. For 60 days, you will be getting videos and you will be getting PDFs and practice questions from me where I break down the information that you need to pass the test. Super simple. And I actually have a playlist of how I break down the questions and certain questions you'll see on your insurance exam. So feel free to go to my playlist. Feel free to go through my videos because I break that down. I also have a YouTube channel, The Insurance Exam Teacher. So if you are studying for your test or know anybody who's studying, feel free to share that with them. But in my class for 60 days, you're also going to get live Saturday classes on Zoom. Every Saturday, I'm on my Zoom from 9 a.m. to 12 Central. We go over questions. We do the study strategies. We go over specific information that the students want to know and students want to learn. That's great because I have people testing pretty much every week. So we get to do a tutoring session with them before they go and they test. And if they want to, my tutoring course option actually includes a one-on-one session at a discount. So typically my one-on-one sessions, if somebody just wanted to do a one-on-one session with me, it's $80 for the hour. But if they wanted to do my course plus a one-on-one session, that's going to be $200. And if they just want to do the course, then that's $150. So guys, thank you all for the shares. Thank you, Benjamin, for the shares. So again, one-on-one tutoring session plus my course. at a discount on my website, insuranceexamcourse.com. Yes. Sorry, I blanked out there for a minute, but yes, that is my website. So you can look at those. You can sign up for whichever option you'd prefer. And why do I give you all 60 days for the class? Oh, that's awesome. I'm super happy my videos helped you pass that test. I'm going to pin your comment. I don't know how to do it, but I'm going to try to figure it out. Let's see. Can I pin it? Okay. And that's not how to pin it. All right. I don't know how to pin this, but I'm super happy that they helped you pass. Maybe if I like double tap it, I don't know. Oh, yay. Okay. I figured it out. Okay, that should be pinned. Awesome. That is pinned now. But that's awesome. I'm super happy they helped you pass your exam. But yes, so I have that YouTube channel and then of course this site as a resource. So the live guys, why do I give you all 60 days? I want you to pass it in 2 weeks. That is the goal. I want you to start studying, pass it in 2 weeks so that you can be not in test mode, not in study mode, but in working mode. You get your license. Now you can start, you can work, you can go get what you need done. Okay, guys. I don't want to give you 90 days or 100 days or even more than that, because then you're going to be like, oh, I know I have 90 days. I know I have 100 days. I'm not going to study. I'm not going to go. You don't have that sense of urgency. Plus, you do not need that long to study for this exam. I give you everything you need in the program, in the package, to pass it in 2 weeks. But I know this is a side hustle for some people, so some people need a little bit more time. So that's okay. 4 weeks is the goal. 4 weeks is the limit, the time limit, the goal you should set for yourself. Some of the other companies, most of the other companies literally give you 4 weeks. And if you want time beyond that, you have to pay the extension fee. And if you go and you pay that extension fee, it's like $35, $30 every time you set it up for another 1 month period, I believe. At least last time I checked, it was 1 month. Maybe now it's a little bit more or not, but that is what I've seen to happen. So I give you 60 days, but you don't need 60 days. But if for whatever reason you go and you do end up needing more time, guess what? You can still come into my live classes every Saturday. You still have that platform. You still have those videos that you can go in and watch and refer to. We still meet. You can come in and ask questions if that were to happen. All right. And does that happen? Yes. Sometimes people go, they take the test for whatever reason, they don't pass and it sucks. We talk about it, but then we sit down and we're like, okay, this is how you're going to pass next time. This is what we're going to do. Let's talk about it. Let's figure it out. And you go and you pass. All right. Hi there. Welcome, Lynn. So guys, I do have to jump off now because my phone went from 11% down to like 4%. But if y'all have questions for me, please feel free to follow me, DM me, message me, drop questions down below if you're watching me on YouTube. And we will go ahead and I will go live next time again. And I hope y'all come in and catch me. And again, if you know anybody who's studying for their insurance exam, go ahead and share my videos with them. I will see y'all when I jump back on here. Bye, y'all.